Recording live from my sofa was so much fun tonight. I don't do a lot of those true crime shows, but I love hearing about it. It's so much fun. I had to put my glasses on because I can't see. Maxine decided to retire to the bedroom. She is done. She's not, she's a little camera shy, I guess, tonight. You never know with her. Can you see me? Hello? Hi, guys. Okay, so I started 5 minutes early. Thank you. I started 5 minutes early because it kind of told me to. Never done this before, so fun and exciting. And so I guess we just kind of hang out and wait until some people come in other than my fabulous hot mess buddy. So tell me what's going on with you, girl. How you doing? Is Florida treating you okay? Hope so. I wish I was down there. I wish I took my vacation and went to Florida because I am exhausted. I'm cut up, scratched up. I'm a mess. 95 today. Wow, I would have been on the beach. Look, can you see scratches all over? Wait, where are they? Scratches, tick bite on my leg. I'm not going to show you that because I'm not in our thigh. But trying to get the place cleaned up and straightened up. Lots of changes lately. Yeah, it's dry there in Utah. But I don't know. When I was in Florida, I get it. It's hot and muggy and things like that. But every place had air conditioning. Upstate New York here, at least in the past. Now things have become more up to date in this kind of little area here. And now a lot of places have air conditioning, but in Florida it was like house air conditioner, car air conditioner, wherever you were going, air conditioner. There was air conditioners everywhere. So it was always cool in every place you went to. So I didn't have such a problem. I would go kayaking and stuff like that. And it was hot and sweaty and muggy, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoy the ability to be able to go kayaking, and do that kind of stuff. Really, kayaking has been the big thing for me. I love it. And up here in upstate New York, there's opportunities, but I have like an ocean kayak because I got it when I was in Florida, and I love it. So here, the water's a lot colder, even in the middle of the summer, and so it gets in the bottom of the boat, the water, so you get wet, which is fine by me as long as the water's not freezing like it is here. I used to go to what was it called? It's not Pine Island, although Pine Island, you can launch off of Pine Island and paddle all over the place. There's a lot of little islands all out around there that I used to go paddling out to and enjoy. So it's 10 o'clock now. Let's see. Come on. He's waiting for his cake. Well, let me tell you one thing. Johnny's roadkill recipes don't include any cakes. Sorry, I don't know how to make a cake. I never made a cake. You get a box cake. That's what he's going to get. if that's what he wants, he could have a box cake, but I don't know how to make a cake. My brother Tim, who's a chef, I've told you that before. He would make a good cake, but not me. I'm not a cake maker. Now that I think that's a different Pine Island. Okay, so there's a real Pine Island that's a town and a city that's south of Tampa, I think. And then Pine Island is just a park off of off at the end of the Wekiwachi Springs river and everything. It's just a little beach. That's all it is. There is no town to it. I mean, there's a few houses, but I don't even think they're considered Pine Island. I think they're considered Wekiwachi. Pine Island is just a state park that is a beach. So I think that a lot of people get those two mixed up because there's two Pine Islands. One is south below Tampa, and it's supposed to be beautiful. I've never gone, but it's supposed to be really beautiful. And then there's the one out on you go to the end of 50 and it's there. It's this tiny little island, beautiful beach, gazebo. Yeah. South of Punta Gorda, that's the other one. I forgot. I know it was south of Tampa somewhere. It's beautiful from what I've been told. I've never gone. I would love to go. But and maybe, when I go next year, I will go there. Hi, William. So if I do that, I will go there. But the island that I'm talking about is like a park. It's a beach park that's right at the end of Route 50 that goes right out to the ocean, kind of. And the name of the town there is Bayside. And there's a Bayside Inn that has, has kind of like outdoor seating and indoor seating or whatever, but it's kind of marshy land all around it. And where you look out the window, they have some metal figures. One guy is like catching a fish that is all bone. And then there's a dinosaur, and there's a couple other things coming out of the marsh, and it's pretty funny. I have had dinner there. It was great. Hey, reporting live from my sofa. I just finished watching his live feed, which is great, always. Like I said before, I am not big on I do really like them, but I don't really things. And he works with he does a lot of talking about true life crime TV shows and things like that. I don't really have I wind up not having a lot of time to watch a lot of stuff because I work 7 days a week. Normally, it's not easy. Mercados in Tampa. I've never heard of it, but I would love to go. But what I do really enjoy, like I watched The Act, and that was a whole, he reported on that a lot. I enjoy it. I just finished watching it, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, is that it? I mean, that's the end of it. I wanted to see more. I wanted to know what happened from that point to the end. I mean, till now, which would be really cool. And another place to go visit when you're down there it's called Hudson, Florida. And we have a Hudson right here. It's just north of me a little bit on the other side of the river. It's a very, up and coming kind of gentrified little city on the Hudson River. but it was always really funny to go down and see Hudson, Florida. In Hudson, they have it'll come to me. The Bayshore Inn, Bayshore Inn, I think it's called, and I think that's it. I could be wrong. Maybe that's the one in. I don't know. I'll get them all mixed up. No, it is called something else. But anyway, they have really great live music on the weekends and stuff like that. Lots of fun. It was 86 degrees here in Lancaster, Ohio today. Holy moly. Wow. I don't even know how warm it got here today. It had to have been in the high 60s, low 70s probably. I do know that I was outside working and trying to get my get the fencing down from an old chicken coop and an old garden thing that one of the past tenants had, and it was hell because half of the metal mesh was down in the ground, buried on purpose, so that animals couldn't get in and get the chickens. But I have to get it out of the way so that the guy can come in with the chipper and chip up all the leftovers from the trees that were cut down last year. So I need to get that done. I can't stand it anymore. I can't even mow my backyard because there's so much shit out there. Excuse me for my language, but there's so much junk out there, branches and, just crap all over. Anyway, there's like coffee tables and a couple other things left from the last tenant. They're like particle boards, so they're like kind of melting away in the backyard, which is kind of funny. So, there's a lot of work to do to get the place cleaned up. As you all might know, the reason I'm going to get the place cleaned up is because I need to put it on the market so that I can move down to Florida. I bought my parents' house in a golf community down in Florida. There's a pool. There's all kinds of really nice stuff. And literally it's 5 minutes from that beach that I'm talking about. And just down the road from, oh, you live in Kissimmee? Oh, cool. Or you used to? Oh, cool. So thank you. So I bought the house there, and what's really great about it for me is that everything's pretty much taken care of. So it's a community, and you do pay fees. It's very inexpensive fees. You get a pool, you get golf. I don't play golf, but you get golf. You get a whole bunch of things, a big community room and all kinds of stuff like that to use. They also, which really excites me, is they have a huge camper lot in the back of the community, so that you can, when you buy your camper, you can. Why did you throw up, Jane? Is that a throw up? Did you try my roadkill egg salad? What happened? Anyway, so they have this really great camping. Oh, Lakeland. I don't really know that area. I know that's over towards north and towards Orlando, and I don't really spend a lot of time in mid-state at all. I'm bi-coastal. I lived on the West Coast. I mean, on the East Coast in West Palm Beach for 12, 13 years. I loved it. I left because my father got ill up here in upstate New York, and I came back to help because just because my mom is not good with any kind of medical stuff, and I'm a nurse. So anyway, so it could be from the mail packets. It's because they sat so long in the heat, girl. They got hot and sticky. Yuck. Anyway, so I'll be able to have a camper. It's free camper storage in the back and things like that. And I am desperate to get to the point where I can do kind of like the nomad on the weekend kind of thing, and travel around in a camper, um, and do all that kind of stuff. And I want to do it with a YouTube channel. So I'd like to call it Johnny's Tiny Creekside Camper. And I'd like to do that. That would be really fun for me. Tired of, I'm not a, um, stay in one place kind of guy. I mean, I've moved back and forth, and I'm so happy when I get to move around and do stuff that's not, the same thing all the time. So anyway, let me read here. Could be the mail. Yeah, I heard that one. Live on Broadway. I could see Lake Parker from my front yard. Lived on Broadway in Lakeland. Kissimmee. I don't know that area really well. I thought for a minute you were talking about you lived on Broadway in West Palm Beach. And I lived on the only hill in South Florida. It's called Northwood Hills, and it's kind of sketchy. It is a historic district, but it really didn't gentrify yet and stuff like that. It's gotten a lot better. I had a beautiful house with my ex. It was a Spanish fortress style home, and actually it's 4 city lots. So the house and the garage were on 2 city lots, and then there were 2 city lots to the left. And in the 2 city lots to the left, basically, it was a beautiful tree. That's what made us decide to buy. It was so beautiful. He's still there, so I go often to visit. I have a room to stay in, and he's a really great person. Things don't always work out. What are you going to do? Baker, not a baker. LOL, try to help. Yeah. Listen, you're a good baker. You bake the cakes. I'll do the shepherd's pie. He agreed to the shepherd's pie, and I'll make the shepherd's pie in my roadkill recipes. I'm going to do it. You just got to give me some time, because this week is packed with stuff. Trying to clean up this yard, trying to clean up this house. Look at this. Look at above the refrigerator. I already pulled out all the egg cartons over here to be recycled. Well, if they're cardboard ones, I give them to my friend who gives them to her cousin who has chickens. And then the plastic ones have to go in recycling. But it's a lot to do. And, it's a tiny house. So you move something from one spot to the other, and then to the other. And, it can't be like that. You have to find a home for it. And if you can't find a home for it, then you don't really need it, and it needs to go. That's the hardest thing for me. Living in a tiny space, this is under 425 square feet. So that's why I feel like I could really do the camper thing, because I'm used to being in a small space. Although I'm not an expert at it, I really need to learn even more. But I watch a lot of camper people that give advice and things like that about living in small spots and small spaces. And I watch like the tiny home videos and stuff like that. And yes, I know the cabin is only 12 by 16. I know. That's what I'm talking about by a camper. See, I'm going to be watching you and your channel to learn. That's the Hot Mess Homesteader. Just so everybody knows, Jane is my sidekick, my hot mess sidekick, my buddy who has a channel called the Hot Mess Homesteader. And if you go back and look at my videos, I do an interview with her, which was a lot of fun. Listen, I'm the straight guy in the video. Well, I'm not straight, but I'm the straight, and she's funny. You got to watch the video because she's freaking hilarious with these Instagram filters or whatever filters they are. They are hilarious. So you got to watch them. You got to watch the interview with the Hot Mess Homesteader. Now, and also go and join her page because her page is so fun. It's great. It's just getting started, but she has deers that are beating the crap out of each other to try to steal the bird feed and all kinds of things like that. So lots of fun. All right, guys. Anybody else got any questions? Where is William? William. Where did he say he is now again? Maybe I can scroll up and see. I don't remember. Did he tell me where he lives now? Can't even scroll up. No, didn't let me. It's like goes straight to the top. Forget it. Anyway, William. Why is my there we go. All right, come on now. A lot to do keeps you. Thank you very much. You know what, William? I don't think so. But that doesn't mean that they're going to keep me from having chickens. I have ideas. I know that there are really, really inexpensive lots that are kind of out in the nowhere land, just north, near Homosassa and a little bit inland. And I look forward to maybe someday getting a piece of property there. And, well, I mean, I could probably have hens. But the problem with that is that, you know, I'd have to have some high fencing and I'd have to have it so they didn't know I had them because I'm sure they wouldn't allow it. Yeah, Ybor City. I've been there. I love it. It's a great place. Yeah, they have the Pride Parade there every year. It's really fun. I've been there a couple times. They have really great restaurants. Where did we went to a comedy theater there also. What I really love is the wrought iron bridges that go across. It's really cool. Lancaster, Ohio. That's right. Okay. Hi, Ewan. Eh, do I say Ewan? Let me know how to say it. Yeah, well, Fantasy Festival, I'm sure is amazing, but I don't have the body for that. I mean, we gotta have piercings and be half naked. It's not me anymore. Awen, Awen, just say yes or no. Awen, I have my cup of tea, folks. Loving it. All right, is that Irish? Sounds very Irish to me. Mmm. Trader Joe's tea. Welsh. Well, you know. So, welcome, Awen. Where are you from? And do you have any questions? Wah, wah, wah. See, Maxine was supposed to be right there. That's her armchair. That's our co-host armchair. But she decided to go to bed instead. So he's Welsh. The UK. but living in Texas at the moment. Do you ever go see the Crocker homestead? Do a meetup? The Crocker homestead is really cool group. It's two twin brothers and the wife of one of the brothers. They're really fun. You definitely want to go look them up because they're just really fun. They're young. They don't think that they don't think they have it all like some of the other homesteading kind of uh, channels. They are really down to earth, and they admit right off the bat they don't know what they're doing yet, and they're learning. And so I would watch them. They're so much fun. Yes, reporting live from my sofa is so much fun also. He's a great guy. If he wasn't married, I'd be asking him to marry me. But anyway, so uh, very handsome. Just a compliment going out there. But like I said earlier, I wish I was better with the true crime shows. Like I've watched a lot of them, Forensic Files, all those kind of things, and I get like obsessed with them for a short period of time, and then totally out on them. And he's dedicated. Let's say that. But I enjoy listening to his opinions on them, and that's fun. It's like a cooler version of Nancy Grace. Please hold. Why do Jane? They keep trying to block your messages for some reason. It somehow got blocked. Do it again. Do whatever that thing was pointing towards you because they blocked it. Sons of a bitches. Bastards. I can't even get it I don't know how to make it. Oh no, there goes the whole chat. I'm not doing anything anymore. Let's go. Here, we're going to go add moderator to Jane. Maybe it won't. Oh. What the heck is going on here? All right, so like I said, I'm brand new to the live thing. So I have no clue how to use almost 90% of this. I did try to add. Now the computer is automatically blocking some things they think might be racy or risque. I guess I don't know. I'm more racy and risque than anything else. But Jane's thing got blocked. She had some kind of a. She was saying something under blushes from reporting from my sofa. She said something, but I can't see it now because somehow I didn't hit the right button to get it to come back. So it's just not working right. I want to live and homestead in Southeast Texas near Gulf, Mexico. William, listen, I'll visit because my plan, like I said, was to have my camper and everything in Florida. And what I want to do is then travel through Texas, southern Texas, down to Mexico and live half the year in Mexico. That's my dream. I would love to do that. I have a brother that lives in Mexico currently. He lives just south of San Diego. He loves it. I said, what am I, chopped liver over here? No, you're never chopped liver. I told you. You're my hot mess homestead sidekick. Oh, that tea is so good. Trader Joe's. We drive almost 45 minutes for that up in Albany. Okay, so why would I think you were chopped liver? I don't think you're chopped liver. Ova. I love how she writes Ova. Uh, you're not chopped liver over here. You are, see, that's New York, though. I'm not good with that New England one. Over here. That's how they say it. Yeah, Trader Joe's has, there's just things that I have to get at Trader Joe's. That's why we go up maybe like once a month. Two other friends of mine and I. Laundry detergent. I love their laundry detergent. Big, huge jug. I get it. And I use that. It smells perfect for me. It's not okay, so I guess, I like things that are a little more on the masculine side. It doesn't smell flowery or some kind of way that I don't really dig. I am a very like tea tree, pine kind of guy. I am a bear for sure. I started, a friend of mine and I started, we're the co-founders of the Hudson Valley Bears here in upstate New York, a huge group, a social group. We used to do parties and events and fundraisers for years. And then I went to nursing school and that took a lot. And I wanted to go for my RN, which didn't in the long run work out for me because I got waitlisted and didn't get into a program. And at that time, I was like, okay, I'm done. Too much school. I can't be going to school full time. So anyway, during that time when I got really busy, I stepped down as the president and founder or whatever, the president, and let other people take over, and it just kind of tanked. You gotta, when you have something, a group like that you're running and that you're doing, a social media, it's on social media and all these different things. You have to constantly keep up with it. You have to constantly have events. You have to have the name out there. You have to have the group out there. And they just kind of, they're very busy young guys and they kind of let it go. So, which is okay. Let's see here. So, in other words, I had the largest mid-state group that I founded with a friend, and it went really well. It was really cool, lots of fun. I want to live near Homestead in South Texas, near the Gulf of Mexico. Yep, because they are hot. Yeah, right. It was probably spam. You're spamming up. Love Trader Joe's. So do I. Chocolate soy ice cream is to die for. Well, I will have to try that. Do they have other flavors though than chocolate? I'm not a big chocolate guy. I'm a mint chocolate chip. There is a local creamery here that does ice cream, and they have a mint chocolate chip ice cream that is literally all natural. It's real mint. It's not, it's white ice cream, but it's real mint oil from this area. Or however, I think it's mint oil. I don't know. Anyway, that's it's made with, and it is spectacular. It is like, I can't control myself. So good. I just eat it up. I can't find vegan ice cream anywhere. So, is there a Trader Joe's near you? Dairy, Brianna's used to buy. Oh, that's cool. He lives in Lancaster, Ohio now. Mint chocolate chip. Ice cream sandwich with mint chocolate chip. What are you trying to do? Drive me insane? Yeah, that would be delicious, mint chocolate chip. I mean, I like the that real mint chocolate chip like this company makes. They are it's good. They are at Trader Joe's. Okay. I'm going to have to go. I don't really go into the dairy aisle because, like, traveling that distance, I don't think about getting dairy products. Cheese, yes. I do get that. What brand is the vegan? Okay. Minis. What brand is the. Let's get the vegan ice cream thing set aside here, Jane. Tell them all the information. William, join Jane's channel. It is called Hot Mess Homesteader, and she is a pip. You're going to love her. She'll be going off the beach. She'll be filming at the beach more often right now, but, what's Google coming up? Anyway, so join her channel because you're going to love it. And you can ask her all kinds of cooking questions because she's a pretty major cook. She is in a small, tiny cabin. I don't know if you read earlier, if you were on when she talked about it. 12 by 16 cabin, I think, up in Utah, up in the mountains. And she cooks on almost nothing. Like, she doesn't have a huge kitchen setup. I do know she has an Instapot. Because she's really good with the Instapot. I know she has like a grill, like an electric grill, because she does those potatoes. And she knows how I feel about potatoes. And she does it just to drive me crazy. And then she, I don't know how else she cooks. I know she baked in a pot, but it was on the burner or something. Was it like a Dutch oven, maybe? I don't know for sure. New from... I don't know what that means. Ask for it. Something. What is this? I don't know what that was. Oh. Did I just lose you guys? No, I didn't. Some kind of thing just popped up there. And mocha ice and cherry chocolate chip. Oh my god, it's just trying to get me all crazy here on my channel when I have a live feed going. You get me all talking about food. See, that's why I call it tits up. Listen to this crap. This guy, his video is coming in on my live feed. That's okay. I like him. He's fun. I'm going to watch it later. That's what it was telling me. That I don't want you to have my attention. Okay, I think it's stopped now. Anyway, I call this tits up because when you have a belly, you do tits up. Okay, toaster oven and propane cook stove. But I thought, yeah, and I know you have an Instapot. Yeah, okay. What else? That's it. Coconut chocolate. Is she insane? Stop being posting all these things that are going to make me hungry. I don't even have ice cream in the refrigerator. I get the ice cream from Stewart's. It's not mint, unfortunately, but it's vanilla chocolate chip, and it has no sugar added. So I'm thinking I'm being really good by having no sugar added. Awen, do you have a channel, dude? Do your recipes in your Instant Pot. Is Awen a... I'm sorry, that was an assumption that I shouldn't have made. Awen, are you male or female? I assume male, but it's not good to do that. You know, I'm sorry I did that. If, you know, if it upsets you. No, I just watched a chit chat on other channels. Oh, you're a female. Okay, see, that's what I mean. It's like, we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't make assumptions because it's not kind sometimes. Some people get very upset about it. I try to be as kind as I can. I was watching another channel. I think it's Lisa, Loopy Lisa, maybe. I think that might be it. And I think I met her on Reporting Live from My Sofa. And she is just the sweetest, and she is all about treating each other kindly. And you know what? On YouTube, Loopy Lisa, yeah. So on YouTube, I think we really all need to make an effort to do that because there are so many people that we need to counteract. There are so many people that are not kind and that are doing things that, you know, are just not nice. And if we don't counteract that, it'll be, the whole thing will be taken over by people that are just horrible. William watched the Crockers every evening. I watch the Crockers I'm the moderator for their channel and their Facebook page, the family page. I adore them, of course. Been watching them for a long time now, and I so enjoy them. They are young and fun and just, you know, they're not, you know, superficial, and they don't think they have it all together. They let you know that right off the bat. They don't think they have it all together. And what's really nice is that we're on that journey with them, seeing how they learn and what they learn. And I just think that's great. I just, you know, I think that it's kind of rough for a lot of newer YouTubers that are given. I'll give you an example. So I read a lot and I watch a lot of the how to grow your channel videos and things like that because I'd really like to grow this channel to something that can help get me out of that second job that I have to do, so I won't have to work 7 days a week because I'm getting to the point where I can't do it anymore. So, and don't get me wrong, I love being a nurse and I love working at the urgent care, but I just can't work that many days a week. And that's not the job that's giving me my health benefits. So I need to get out of it. I love it though. But anyway, so I read or I saw in these videos and everything that one of the best ways to build your channel is to collaborate or do like an interview with people that you look up to or that you enjoy their channel or whatever it may be. And I asked I made a funny video. I thought it was funny, because the mushrooms are all really blooming around here. And I was talking about mushrooms and pretended that, I ate the mushroom and everything shrunk because I have a tiny home. Ha ha ha. Everything shrunk. So I show, like my chicken shrunk, my dog shrunk, I thought it was funny. And my immediate comment was, dude, I don't even know what to do with this. So it was like, oh, well, what am I going to do? So I pulled it and started over and got to run, have to get up early. Oh, okay, Jane, bye-bye. Glad Derek and I are able to see. Oh, bye, guys. I've been doing the YouTuber creator course they have for using the more hidden tools in YouTube. to grow a channel. It's good stuff. I've been trying to do, trying to go through. I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. I wish I had more time to dedicate to it. But I don't have I don't have a lot of time. But I need to try because that's what's going to get me. That's what's going to get me out of the other job. Hopefully, I really think that if I'm able to get the camper and start doing a channel about the camper and things like that, I think that will help too. That'll bring a whole new surge of subscribers, hopefully. But until then, I'm going to stick with my tiny home, homesteading kind of stuff. I have my chickens. Right now in the run, we have 8 chickens. We're only allowed 6 in this town. I also have a rooster, not allowed to have a rooster. Looks like 2 of the chicks the first group of chicks I hatched out. Sorry, it looks like 2 of those are roosters. Then I have 6 out in the shed to add to it, so I have way too many. Anybody want some chicks? Glad, and okay. I'm going to do, okay. The more content you create, the bigger you'll be. It's a rough start because you don't get immediate income. Yeah, you're correct. That's totally true. And it's been 4 months. I'm at just over 200 now. I think that's pretty good, actually. When I constantly am dividing 200 into 4 months, and I'm constantly seeing about how much average that's going to be, how many a day that is or so. And I am growing, and I get it. I've read everywhere and listened to all the folks that say, you got to be patient. It's just like that in the beginning. You're constantly thinking, I should be getting more. I should be getting more. But I'm okay with where I am. I'm doing pretty good. So I will be patient. I enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm, this week I felt like I was going to put out a bunch of videos this week, but all this, I'm home on vacation, so all this stuff that I'm doing around the house is really necessary. So I haven't had a lot of time to do any videos, so I thought live would be really cool and it'd be fun, and I think it automatically saves it as a video. Excuse me. So anyway, let me have a sip of my tea. Yummy. Trader Joe's English breakfast. So anyway, yeah, there was so much going on here this week that I didn't get a lot of videos out like I had thought I was gonna. I am gonna do celebrate the 200 subscriber video. I am going to do my 5 top tips for tiny home homesteading, and the thing is just like a thing about the things to think about before you start, where you're going to go, what you're going to do if you purchased already, if you haven't purchased, looking for land, looking for a small cottage, or putting a cottage on a small piece of land, or doing the mobile tiny home on wheel type thing. So I'm going to go over all that kind of stuff that I think that people really would want to know to think about before they decided to do it. One of there's going to be the top 5, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I won't give it away right now, but it should be great. And then I'm also going to do for Derek, I'm going to do for Derek, I'm going to do I have a series called Roadkill Recipes, Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage Roadkill Recipes. And so for Derek, I'm going to do shepherd's pie because that's the closest thing to baking. Well, really, it's not. My quiche is the closest thing to baking that I do. But Derek loves cake, so we're going to give him shepherd's pie because I don't bake cake. I don't know how to you get something out of a box if you ask me for cake. So we're going to do that. They had a real laugh because I did the egg salad for bachelors, or single guy egg salad. And the problem was that I only had a tiny little bit of mayonnaise in the bottom of my mayonnaise jar, and I hadn't thought about it, and and I was already filming before I realized that I didn't quite have enough mayonnaise. I had some, and then I was thinking to myself prior to doing it, I got to remember to tell everybody don't use too much mayonnaise because for some reason egg salad just gets too mayonnaisey. You have to be really careful. Well, it didn't get too mayonnaisey. And then the funniest part is that I steal the mayonnaise packets at work and I'll add them to that. So sometimes I don't even put mayonnaise in. I'll just do a couple packets from work because they're free. And they owe me because I work my butt off there. Mm-hmm. What I do is I work for a big corp health company. I'm not going to tell you what health company because I don't want to get in trouble because they're very much like you might get in trouble if you mention their name. You can't I have the computer of theirs that I use when I work from home, and it has to be closed because it's just like that. It's very big brother. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, so I work for them, and what I do is something really kind of boomerang from the normal big insurance company type thing. I work in a special new department called the Special Needs Family. I work in a new department, and I won't tell you the name, but we work with families with children with special needs. And what we do is help navigate them through their health insurance. And I feel like my job is to get them the most out of their health insurance possible. Because every time I see a denial or something coming back saying, no, we can't do this, that kills me. I can't. That kills me. When someone tells me no, that's you don't tell me no because this child needs this, whatever it may be. So we work trying to get these kids. It's almost like we work against the company that we work for in trying to get these families what they need. So like I said, it really kills me when I see you can't do that or whatever. I can do that. I will do that. I'll work my ass off to do that, to get them something that they need. It's important to me. So anyway, that's what I do during the week. And I love it to a point. I love working with families. I love doing that part of it. Beyond that, I hate it. I hate corporate America. I hate sitting in a cube, and I call it my booth. Sitting in a little cube in a disgusting office space with no windows, and it's horrible. It feels like you're suffocating. It's so not me. I've never had a job like that before. I've always been out there with people with disabilities, helping, working with them, interacting constantly. That's my life. That's what I'm used to. I'm doing this because I have to. I need that security. I need the health insurance. I need, you know, I need it. This is what I need. It's the stability right now, till I can get to where I need to be. Uh, if I knew, if I had if I could, I would like to be home and work from home all the time, because being in the office just kills me. It just kills me. I hate it. Anyway, um, so that's what I do during the week. On the weekends, I work right, like not even 5 minutes down the road at an urgent care, and I love it. I love it. It's fun. It's exciting, but it's just really difficult to work 7 days a week. So I don't know. Oh, wait a minute now. Dirtbag Homes. Pardon me. Listen, there is a YouTube channel with it's a family that lives out, like, I think in Arizona or somewhere like that, and they do sandbag or dirtbag homes. Uh, they they have a great channel. I wish I could remember the name of it. I'll try to look it up really quick here, William, because you gotta watch it. They're really great. They have it's a bunch of kids. They're really creative. Um, Mom and dad, they do all kinds of really great stuff, and it's something I can't remember. And I have so many. Excuse me. Yeah. So anyway, they do some really great stuff. With their sandbag homes. Each child got built a cottage out of the sandbag homes. That was really cool. You have to watch it because I think you'd really enjoy it. They are very creative. Here it is. Here it is. My Little Homestead. Did you know that? I want to possibly make a vegan shepherd's pie. Green Dream Project does the dirt thing. Hi, getting started on the homesteading. Hi, how are you? I know you. I know that's the picture. I know that picture. So anyway, My Little Homestead, it's called, and I think you'd really love it. You got to watch it because they are really great kids. Lots of creative stuff going on. It's really fun to watch. And I'd go back in time and watch from the beginning, and it's worth it. All the little homes that they made these little cottages for each child. It's really cool. They all took turns. Like the oldest did his first, and then the second. As they went down, each kid got it's sand. They know what they're doing. They know how to build the sandbag houses. I don't remember if they're out in Arizona or somewhere like that. They're really great kids. Videos every Friday. So just so you know, they have videos every Friday. And if I had, let's pause that and see if we can get their information. Let's see. I remember I guess they're near Las Vegas, so Nevada. That's what it looks like to me. Getting started on homesteading. Talk to us. What's going on? I know I have you. I'm subscribed to you, so let me see if I can find you in here. I know that picture. Definitely know it. I just trying to remember. It's like I whoa. My screen just went black, of course, because I didn't touch anything for a while. Here it is, getting started. Is that Honey? Are you still here? It looks like honey to me. My brother just gave me a whole jar of honey and a jar of maple syrup that he makes by himself. Did I lose everybody, or because nobody's really saying anything? Well, anyway, getting started. Hi, I'm looking up your channel. I am subscribed to it like I thought. I think it's recent, though, that I subscribed, and I'm trying to remember where. Oh, maple syrup. That's what you have on there. Corn. Oh, I wish I could be planting too. I got to get the chickens moved and all that, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to afford because I can't be growing things. I'm like I said, I work 7 days a week, so I don't have time to try to grow things from seed. And I don't know. I really would like plum tomatoes. I would really like zucchini, squash, even summer squash too. I like summer squash. I would love to have lots of basil, cilantro. What else? Those are like my main things that the plum tomatoes would be so good. I love to make salsa with those. You made maple syrup. My brother makes maple syrup. What area are you in? What part of the country are you in? I just subscribed to you recently, so I only see, here we go. Oh, do you do honey also? How to get rid of chiggers. So you're down south. I see that right here. So, rabbit giving birth. Is this your channel? My daughter were. Alrighty. I'm gonna sneeze any minute now. Excuse me. Whoa. Anyway, my brother makes. I have a video on my channel here about my brother Charlie and his maple syrup, and it shows how he makes his maple syrup, how he cooks it up, all the steps he takes. Then, what I'd really like to do is do a segment on his honey, because I just got a jar of his honey. Ooh, let me show you guys. Hold on. Oh. I'm old. This is the maple syrup. This is the honey. Okay, guys, look at this. This is the maple syrup, and that's the jar of honey from his bees. These both weigh a ton. This especially. See? That's my brother Charlie. You can see him in my videos under maple syrup, Charlie's maple syrup. Kentucky. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I think that it's a certain time. It's a certain window that you get it. I don't think that, I mean, I know that he said this year it was a little bit later and that it didn't flow that great. I guess there wasn't a lot of like freezing and thawing and freezing and thawing. And I think it's each time it freezes and thaws that the production starts up again or something. I could be wrong. I thought that's what it was. But that's really cool, you guys. All right, so at 11 o'clock, I decided for my first live. This has been great. I really appreciate you guys coming and visiting, and all the other guys that came and visited earlier. I really appreciate it. 1 hour live. I'm so excited. It was really a lot of fun. Never did this before, so thank you all for coming. Thanks for being, you know, asking and commenting and asking questions and things like that. I really appreciate it. I really had a great time. I hope we can do this again soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye. End live stream. Are you sure you want to end live? Yeah, why not?